Hey guys, it's Victoria here, and today I'm going to be doing a full face of first impressions. My last video was an epic haul of all these things I bought. I also managed to gather some more things since that time, so we're going to be testing them out in this video. So if you want to see how I got this finished look, stay tuned and watch me use these new products. So I did my whole first eye, my right eye, and my camera wasn't recording the entire time. My dog is barking in the background, so please ignore that. So let's try to do the second eye. I'm trying to remember like what I did because, you know, I was just like kind of in the moment. But yes, so I'm gonna take this. I did a whole intro and everything explaining that. There's some things in here that I didn't show in my haul because I totally missed it. If you saw in my haul, I found like 3 packages after the fact, and this eyeshadow palette was one of them. This is by opvbeauty.co.uk. It's called the Yamoja palette. It's Nigerian, okay? All of these names are Nigerian, and this is what it looks like. So the first shade that I used though is from the new ColourPop, what is this called? I Think I Love You palette, which looks like this. And I put, actually I started off with the I Love Melissa Michelle palette, and I used the shade Wheezy all over my lid just to set my primer, which was the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer, the original one. Next up, I'm going to go into Fancy Face and put that in my crease, and I'm going to use the not the BH Cosmetics. Those are my favorite brushes though, but this is the Beauty Junkies Pro Blending Brush. I'm just going to take, there is a lot of kick up with these ColourPop shadows, so just be aware of that. I'm just going to take the color, like I said, I think it's called Fancy Face, and I'm going to put that in my crease. Then I'm going to take the shade, I think this is what I did. It's horrible. Oops. I dropped the brush. I'm going to take the shade from the Melissa Michelle palette. Did I use this shade? I think so. I'm going to use the shade Bing Bing, which is this reddish, brownish reddish shade right there. And I'm going to use the Beauty Junkies Pro Crease Brush, and I'm just going to put that in my crease. And then I'm going to take, I know this is kind of extra, you don't have to use 3 eyeshadow palettes, I'm just trying to use as many as I possibly can. And I'm going to use this shade here, and it's the shade Oya, I think. And I'm going to just put that below that same shade that I did before. And then I'm going to take this e.l.f. eye crease brush, and I'm going to use this shade in the same palette, I'm not sure, and I'm going to put that in my crease. Now for my lid shade, I'm going to go back to the I Love Melissa Michelle. I Love Melissa Michelle. That's not what her channel is called. Love Melissa Michelle. I'm going to go back to that palette, and I'm going to pack on this gold shade called Terracito, which is right there. I'm going to pack that on that shade right there. I'm going to pack that onto my lid. But first I'm going to put some glitter glue on. I'm going to use the e.l.f. glitter glue. I like it, but again, I've never used any other glitter glue, so I don't know about the, what is it, Too Faced glitter glue? Yeah. Okay. I think that's all for the shadows. Like I said, all 3 palettes performed well, and I liked them all. So yes, we all know how I feel about eyeshadow palettes. Like I can never have too many, and I love them all dearly. Like they were my children, and yeah, can't live without them. So the more I can get, the better. All right, so moving on to liner, I'm gonna use my Lottie London Wing Woman felt tip eyeliner. Like I said, Casey Holmes raved about this, so let's see how good it is. Little wings. Okay, so that went over the eyeshadows really well. I go over back and forth over my eyeliner just because like I have like hooded eyelids, and so I don't like a thick line, so I just kind of like do like an outline first and then I go in and like fill it in just to see how it looks with the look. But this goes over eyeshadow really easily. Even that super glittery shadow, it went over fine. So it's like that. Okay, what next? Oh, I'm gonna try this new mascara out. I'm gonna try the Essence Volume Stylist 18-Hour Extensions. This is what the brush looks like. So I'm gonna go on my bottom lashes first. Kind of smudged on my lower lash line, but let's see how it goes on my upper lashes. So this one compared to this one. It's okay. I don't think it's anything super special, honestly. It's alright. It's alright. So for the lashes, I'm going to be trying out these Pure Pro eyelashes. I got these in a BoxyCharm, I believe. And these are in this style. What are these? Up to 30 wears Pro eyelashes. The lashes in, oh, I was going to say, in the style Bombshell. So I don't know what my eyelash glue is. Oh. And I'm going to be using this, what is this? Kiss eyelash adhesive. So I don't know if you can really see these, but these are super like fluttery and thin, like the type that I've been loving lately. So hopefully I don't need to cut these. After many trials and tribulations, the eyelashes are on. So we're just going to go ahead and finish off the eyes. I'm going to use these e.l.f. Aqua Beauty, what is this called? Aqua Beauty eyeshadow kit. And I'm going to highlight my inner corner with this shade right here. I don't think any of these have shade names, so just the, oh, that was kind of too much. The lightest shade in the palette. These are a very interesting texture, mind you. Okay. These eyelashes are like way longer than I thought they were going to be. So I'm like, I don't know how I feel about these. These are like super dramatic, I feel like, in my opinion. I don't really wear fake eyelashes other than when I'm filming, so there is also that. Alright, so for lower lash line liner, I'm going to be using the Lottie London AM to PM black liner. So that was super black, super creamy. I really like it. These eyelashes are like, yeah, they're super long for me. I don't know. I don't know. This one kind of looks a little wonky though. This one's kind of lifting up. That's why. I don't know. They're like, I can like feel them. I don't like them. I don't like them. I thought I was gonna love them, but they're just too long for me. And they make my eyes feel very heavy. Do my eyes look heavy? I feel like they do. It's okay. Let's keep going. so next up, what am I doing? Face. I got all frazzled. So for primer, we're going to be using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. And I'm just going to put this all over my face. Oh, it's like just a white, very liquidy primer. It doesn't really smell like anything. I have super dry skin, so these type of primers that feel more like a moisturizer are always like what I gravitate towards. But I also have this Lancome, Lancome. It's not Lancome. It is Estee Lauder, and I got this little sample. I didn't realize there was plastic on it, darn it. And this is their Estee Lauder, the Smoother Universal Perfecting Primer. So I want to try this one too. And I think this was just like an added sample from Ulta. So this is definitely a silicone based primer. So I'm just going to take like a tad bit of it and just push it into my pores where I have a lot of pores. Alright, so we're going to let that sit for a while. And I don't know what I'm going to use for foundation. So I have this Maybelline Dream Liquid Mousse. I did go to Ulta and return and get a darker shade. I don't know. This is still kind of the wrong shade, but I have my NYX mixers to change it up. And then I also got this Flower Beauty BB cream in the shade 4. And I think this is probably too dark for me right now. But I heard Casey Holmes talk about it. I think it was Casey Holmes. I don't know. I think somebody talked about it. So this is basically like a foundation. It's like full coverage. But I kind of really want to try this Maybelline one. So we're going to give that a go. But I'm going to have to mix it in order to get the color that I need. So I'm just going to take a few pumps on my little cap here. And I'm going to mix in the NYX Pro Foundation Mixer. And this is the one in Warmth. So, because I think this is just it's going to be too dark for me for sure. But it's also just a little bit too ashy as well. Let's see. Just gonna mix it with the brush, and hopefully this will make it better. Now the foundation primers, they don't change the consistency or anything of the foundation. They just, you know, either, like I said, warm it up, darken it, lighten it, whatever the case may be. Let me see. It is definitely going to be way too dark. Let's see. So I'm going to bring in the white one and lighten it because that is super dark. Okay, now it's gone a little bit. We're just gonna roll with it because it's not working out. So I'm gonna use my crown brush. I don't even know what this brush is called because it came with my BoxyCharm, so it was like a special, you know, collab, I guess. But I love this for putting on foundation. So this foundation might be, it is definitely too light and too pink for me, but that's okay. I'll just drag it on down. Okay, I don't know if it was the primers or if it's this foundation, but my skin looks bomb diggity. Like, it looks so smooth. There is like no texture. I also think it's partly this brush too, because this brush works magic. But yeah, there is like no texture, no clinging to texture, no, I have like a dry patch like right here, but it's not clinging to that. You can't even tell. Oh, okay, Maybelline, I see you, I see you. And I only have drugstore foundations. Like, I don't ever buy high-end foundations, but I may buy the Fenty Beauty foundation. I'm thinking about it. I think it's reasonably priced. I think it's like $34, so I might grab that and then I'll do a review on it. I need to go to Sephora and get shade match though, because the shading, yeah. So for concealer, I'm going to use this BH Studio Pro Concealer. I have this in the shade 117. This is going to be a little bit off. I heard Taylor from That Area talking about this. She says it's very full coverage, so we'll see, because I got some dark circles under my eyes. I don't even know. I have used this once before, but just very like briefly. And I like this consistency a lot more than the Tarte Shape Tape. If you have dry skin, you should not use a lot of the Tarte Shape Tape. Like, don't do it, girl, because it makes my under eyes look super dry when I do that. It is full coverage, but it will make your eyes look super dry. So I think the consistency of this one is a little bit creamier, and oh, it does not look bad under my under eyes at all. It doesn't look bad at all. So yes, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm gonna turn my light on back here. I hope like that's better lighting. Like the lighting is better now, because I just felt like it was too blue or bleh. So yes. Okay, so I actually really like that concealer. Like, I feel like it covered what I needed to cover. I don't do like the whole highlighting thing on my face. To me, that's too much. Like, I'm not a fan of that. I'm trying to put this brush back in there, and I just do like the basic conceal, like cover up my dark circles, because at one time I believed I did not have dark circles until I saw myself on camera, and then I was like, girl, those dark circles, you better get them. You better get them. Alright, so I didn't get a powder. I don't feel like I need to, I mean, I have dry skin, so I don't necessarily need to set with the powder, but I don't have a powder to set with. I do have this LA Girl Pro Contour Powder with a highlight and a contour. It looks like this. I will just go ahead and dab some of this underneath my eyes, just to set my under eyes. Okay, so hopefully things will blend on top of this foundation easily, because we're about to see. So let's do contour next. I don't know what brush I want to use for contour. I don't have any new face brushes. I'm just going with my favorites, which are the e.l.f. brushes. I'm gonna go with the blush brush, even though it's the blush brush. Yeah, I'm gonna use the blush brush for contour. Blush brush for contour. Okay, so now that I have the brush, the contour that I really want to use is this Rimmel and Kate Moss trio, and I'm gonna take, and this is the one in Golden Bronze 003. So I'm just gonna take this, even though this looks like a warmer, this is more of a bronzer, so I'm gonna bronze with this. I love the way my skin looks right now. Like, ugh, I love it. I love it so much. I am definitely gonna, there is not gonna be a shade for me in this, like an exact match in this foundation I tried. So, but this one doesn't look so bad, and I'll have to just correct it like I did today. So for actual contour, I think I'm gonna use this LA Girl Pro Contour Powder, just because this one looks a little bit more ashy, and I prefer ashy contours. I don't like warm contours. Alright, so then now we're gonna do blush, and for blush I'm gonna use this e.l.f. mineral powder brush. mineral powder brush for blush. The struggle is real. And I'm going to use the LA Girl Just Blushing and the shade, what is this called? Just Fearless. I just love this shade. This is just so pretty. So, and this looks very pigmented, so I'm just gonna, it is very pigmented. It is super pigmented. Woo! So in order to tone it down and kind of blend it out, I'm just gonna go in with this e.l.f. powder brush and I'm just gonna blend that in. Oh my god, these eyelashes are like doing something crazy to me. Okay. My brother just arrived home from the gym because, you know, he goes to the gym at night. Okay. Alright, so next we're going to do highlights. And I'm going to use my e.l.f. small tapered brush. And we have several options for highlight. First we have this, another thing I did in a haul is this Flower Beauty Shimmer and Strobe highlighting palette. And then I also got this off of Etsy. Yes, Etsy. And this is a highlight and it is by Beauty Bar Baby. And this highlight is in Pretty in Sunshine. And I actually just, I want to use this one. So we're just gonna use this one. Ooh, girl. Ooh, girl. Do you guys see that? That is like insane. Like you can probably see me glowing from space. Yeah. Okay, girl. I see you, Beauty Bar Baby. Okay, okay. And it doesn't emphasize your texture at all whatsoever. If you have texture, it does not do it. Oh, Jesus. This is super nice. Oh, goodness gracious. So again, I'm just, oh my god. You know how when like you are having an amazing makeup day? Like that's how I feel like right now today. Like everything's just working for me, baby. Except for these eyelashes. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm sold. I'm gonna buy more. Because you can never have too many highlighters, girl. He cannot. I can tell you right now, he cannot. Alright, so for lips, I don't know if you guys remember in my haul how many of the products I had, but I had a lot. So let's see, let's open all of them. So I have all these lip products. I don't even know where, so I kind of want to go nudie, but I really want to use, oh girl, I did not even do my eyebrows. Ooh. Let's slow it down. So I have this MAC eyebrow pencil lingering. This also came in my BoxyCharm. It might be a little bit too light for me, but we're gonna try it out and see. So let's. They look lighter. I mean, they can be lighter because my hair is lighter now, but like, I don't know if it's, I mean, I don't think it looks bad. I think it looks fine. I mean, my eyebrows need help, but that has nothing to do with the brow pencil. Alright, so eyebrows are on now. Okay, now back to the lips. So I'm gonna do a nudie lip. So I'm gonna use this LA Girl Ultimate Intent Auto Liner. This is in the shade Keep It Spicy. And I'm just gonna fill in my lips with this thing. This is literally like my lip color and the lip liner. Okay. And over top of that, I think I'm going to go with my Maybelline Hot Vivid Lacquer in the shade Unreal. That looks a little bit too nude. So I'm going to use this NYX Slip Tease lip oil in the shade Bang Bang, just to add a little bit more color to it. That's better. Alright guys, so here is the final look. I really enjoyed a lot of the products. The ones that stood out the most to me were, of course, this lovely highlighter here by Beauty Bar Baby. You can find her on Etsy. I will try to link it below if I can remember. Also, I really like this contour too. This contour and this blush from LA Girl, awesome. I'm not a fan of the eyelashes. I don't like the eyelashes, but everything else went on pretty good. I'm excited to keep playing with these products. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it down below, and I will see you next time. Bye.